I'm not having Ken Doherty pay for anything, to be honest with you. Ken would pay to come in and see Ronnie. You see Ken paying, Dennis?
Ken still got his first communion money. Needs quite a thin contact here. Oh, not that thin.
Foul. And a miss. Ronnie
I don't think he's left anything. The last thing he wanted to do was catch the red thick. So he should be able to just make an adjustment here. Just got to be careful this red that he's playing, he doesn't flick it across towards the opposite corner pocket.
Yeah, it's got a danger written all over it, this one, if you don't get it thin. Thick contact, hit the jaws. Tough shot.
A little bit pacey, which means there's a straightforward safety for Ronnie. He'll get the white closer to the cushion, I would feel. That might come up behind the yellow, not that he intended it to. Well, that's a bonus. You're looking to get as close to the cushion as possible.
Yeah, Stephen mentioned before when we were back in the studio about Ronnie's long game looking good. When his tactical game goes on top of that as well, you get less and less chances. And as I say, he's at 79 and 88, so he's scoring. And his long game gets good, and then you end up in all sorts of tactical battles he's going to win as well. So it's a pretty lethal combination.
Foul. And a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
Not only the miss, he's left the red now, so that was a bit of a careless one from Ricky. The last thing he wants to do was leave this red. A misjudgment there.
One.
Very awkward though. The pink tied up, the black hampered also. But we've seen in the previous frame the balls were all awkward, and he still managed to make a break of 88.
Six.
This must just pass the black and other red. Yeah, plenty of room.
7.
Yeah, a little bit betwixt and between with his positional play there. Not quite good on the blue. So it's the yellow for the loose red by the black, but has he overscrewed that?
Nice.
Slightly, but tough shot this. He takes it on. A bit tricky.
A bit tricky, but didn't he make it look so easy? He knew he was canning those reds, but the fact he was heading up the table with the cue ball, he was always going to have a good chance of dropping on one of those colours. Amazing. Straight away, he's got the balls
13.
in a good position. Funny enough,
14.
both players were out after that last frame for nearly 5 minutes. That's unusual in between frames, but Now, whether Ricky just wanted to try and settle himself down.
Wow, nearly missed that
19.
one. Just about fell in like a drunken sailor.
Yeah, there was a bit of a problem with one of the badges that Ronnie has, and it had to be restitched, so that's why we had a 5-minute break. But look at that shot there, he hardly hit that, and look where the whites finished
20.
up.
Yeah, also played it in a way that if he'd overscrewed for blue, he knew he was going to be on one of the balk colours and back down into the scoring zone. Well, if that bottom red goes, what a
24.
shot that is. And it does.
Well,
I don't know how many he's going to knock in here. Ricky, well, he can't do anything about this whatsoever. He can just sit there and admire what's happening out there.
.32.
Well, this is quite tight, just enough room there.
33.
It's just like a virtuoso at the minute. It really is that good. The touch, positional
40.
play. Can't hit it any better
41.
than this. It's absolutely wonderful to watch.
Yeah, I think it was up in Blackburn when I moved over there, way back in the 60s, mid-60s.
48.
Someone said he's playing like a symphony orchestra.
49.
I mean, just look at the scoreboard, how quick it changes. You know, you're already 66 behind in no time. So difficult to play against.
56. 57. 64. 65.
We've only been going just over half an hour.
72.
Once again, another frame won and one contribution. Tremendous stuff.
Well, no century break again, but it only needed one visit. And Ronnie O'Sullivan, for the break of 72, he goes 3-0 into the lead in just over half an hour.